Oh, we got some big breaking news. I just got this. Shocker. Marvel Studios veteran Victoria Alonso exits. Now, this is big. And I want to tell you why real quick before we get into this article. Victoria Alonso is the person that said that X-Men is not the name for the brand going forward. It's not inclusive enough. She's the main reason that all those reports that you heard that they were going to dump X-Men and go with the mutants was a thing. It's because of her. It's because of her that they weren't going to use that name. And that's why I always tell people, like, her status here is the worst thing for Marvel. Kevin Feige's super woke, but she's worse. And she was the next person in line to take everything over. Well, that doesn't appear to be the case anymore because she's gone. And this is good. I wonder if this is because of how bad things are at Marvel. She's a key person there making decisions, and she's gone now. So I wonder, are heads starting to roll? Remember, I said, like, Kevin Feige, is he sweating? I think that he is sweating. I mean, they just had one of their worst flops of all time in Ant-Man that shouldn't have been a flop, and it was. And now we're moving forward, and I mean, they just delayed Loki season 2. If you didn't know about that, season 2 of Loki delayed. So, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on at Marvel now, and maybe they're finally going to take things a little bit more seriously. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Victoria Alonso, the longtime and high-profile Marvel Studios executive whose time with the company dates back to the first Iron Man, has left the studio, multiple sources tell The Hollywood Reporter. The reasons for the exit are unclear, but she parted ways with the studio Friday, sources say. This will come out in time. And I want to show you, once again, this all comes off of the heels of this report that dropped February 16th. How much is too much? Marvel and Disney Star Wars. Disney rethinks franchise output. And there was a lot of stuff that got kicked around in here. Talking about how numbers mattered. Quality needs to go up. And a lot of people calling this a massive correction. And this is off of, not that long ago when they were hell-bent on giving consumers endless amounts of garbage to watch. Disney's had a bad year. Pixar. You had that couple of other movies like Lightyear and what was it? There was that Turning Red, and they also had one or two other movies that bombed. I'm not sure what they were. I don't remember the names of them. You can definitely talk about how Thor: Love and Thunder didn't make the money it should have made. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever also didn't really hit the mark. It made its money back, but it didn't really hit the number they thought it was going to do. It didn't make more than the first one. That's a fact. So Marvel not really hitting the numbers that, I think they probably expect from Marvel. And she's out. She's out. I want to show you some of the notes that they have here for her because she was heavily involved in the company. So Alonso had been with the company since earliest days of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, establishing a 17-year run, watching the studio growing and operating above a Mercedes-Benz dealership in Beverly Hills to being acquired by Disney and becoming the highest-grossing franchise in film history. So she's been around there for a long time, but she started off doing like chief of visual effects, post-production stuff, and then she kind of rose through the ranks. And don't forget, this is one of the reasons that a lot of people have been fearful of her, because aside from being like a big executive producer now, which is one of the reasons, she was also very, very busy behind the scenes. In addition to her behind-the-scenes work, she has been an important ambassador for the studio's representation efforts. and was outspoken during Disney's brouhaha with Florida over its parental rights bill, which is what that actually is called, not this shit. As long as I am at Marvel Studios, I will fight for representation. Alonso, who is gay, said at the time. She was named one of People in Espanol magazine's most influential Hispanic women in 2019 and 2022, and it's been featured on the Hollywood Reporter's Women Entertainment Power 100 list multiple times. Not anymore. She ain't in power anymore, is she? This is a good step. I don't care about her identity at all. What I care about is what she was doing at the studio, and what she was doing at the studio was running into the ground. That Phase 5 slate, a lot of that probably had to do with her. A lot of the woke bullshit going on, a lot of that has to do with her. And, you know, Kevin Feige, he's not blameless. He's not. He approves everything. But this is a good thing, because if Kevin Feige were to step away and go do something else, which I believe he wants to do, I think he wants to become a high-up Disney executive. That's what I think he wants to do. I think he's trying to climb the ladder. So if that were to happen and he were to step away, she would have likely been the person to step into his shoes and oversee everything. And if you think shit is bad at Marvel now, it'd have been 10 times worse with her ass in the driver's seat. So her getting kicked to the curb is a surprising one, because I thought she would have been quite protected. But what this says to me is that there are big, big changes coming to Marvel, and everything is on the table. So now I do wonder, like, what kind of course corrections are they going to do? I'm really surprised by this. I would love to know what the final straw was with her, because she looked like she had no intentions of leaving. So this is a big, big surprise. Now, I wonder what the drama was here, and I'm sure that will come out soon enough. I'm going to wait for reliable sources on that one. I'm sure there'll be some rumors floating around today. We'll see. But, you know, I can only wonder what else is going to happen over the next coming couple of weeks, because they've just about delayed everything. Everything is getting reshot, just about. So, surprising changes and turn of events, my friends. So, yeah, crazy stuff going on. Let me know what you guys think is going on in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.